Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm your host, David Strege, and here I have another review for you of a film from an independent director that came to me a year ago almost, I believe, with his film, The Dark Side of the Womb. And I ended up with my first quote on the back of his film once he put it onto Kudakai. For release, and he's got a new film for us with his production company, and it's called Kiss My Ashes. Originally, when he told me about it, he said that it was a vampire film, so I had no idea what I was getting into when I watched this film, and it involves some of the characters that were in the previous film, which, if you know nothing about The Dark Side of the Womb, it was kind of like a uh, man with the two-headed transplant mixed with uh, um, Stephen King's It, and had a little bit of its own vibe going on as it involved a midget going into the body of a woman and use which started talking to the organs uh, inside, and so on and so forth. So if you want to see that wild and wacky film, go ahead and watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. But Kiss My Ashes uh, is it actually starts evidently 7 centuries ago, and has a character by the name of Gregory, played by um, an actor by the name of uh, Brett Burrier, and he's evidently been in Who the Bleep Did I Marry? A TV series documentary, and also played on a TV series called Evil Kin. But he came onto this production as like kind of the main character, where he plays Gregory, who apparently lived in ancient Catatonia, and ended up with uh, a curse of eternal life, as he had evidently sold his soul at the crossroads because he only had one life to live. This is also about the budding love of two um, young school students who end up meeting each other outside of school and start to hang out with each other. They evidently are the outcasts of their school, and by hanging out with each other, I believe they begin somewhat of a romance between themselves. Now, Matt, who ultimately played in The Dark Side of the Womb, in here plays a pimp who provides the bodies for the blood drinking of said Gregory. But I don't want to say too much about this film because I want it to come out. It's very it's very mystical and dreamlike. It's very well shot. There's a lot that goes on, and there are some metaphors that are said, that are said offhandedly to And I think that there are some smart conversations between each of the characters, almost a wonderment of what some of the words mean, some of the phrases. There is a forest of metaphors that is evolved, a demon and a gateway in a vagina. So this is the kind of film that you're going to be walking into. And I didn't want to say entirely too much about this film, but it was definitely another weird trip, a sort of avant-garde, loose kind of thinking, an abstract, unfinished thought of Sam's that I think he just wanted to get across. And in a sense, it kind of brought about some odd romance towards the end of the film. So in any case, definitely check the film out. I thought the acting was definitely weird, but each character is different. The thing that I noticed about this film is we get the sense of humor that Sam brings to his films, as in the birthing process in The Dark Side of the Womb, he uses a curtain to broadcast pregnancy. Well, uses some of the same representation in this film, which I thought to be hilarious. So in any case, hopefully I didn't say too much about this film. Once again, like I said, some of the characters have returned. We have Fay Little returning as a rookie crime scene photographer. There are two detectives that are searching for a serial killer that evidently is never seen. And I think there's an interesting way that the killer was perceived. And I thought that that this film was interesting and unique. So in any case, hopefully you enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Definitely check out some of my other film reviews. Check out some of my cool reviews that I'm going to be coming out with. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Hopefully you get a chance to catch this film. It's definitely a wild and weird journey, so look out for it. It's probably going to be on DVD very soon.